Hello and welcome here in Fribourg for the second game, the second home game of the 2017 qualifiers for Switzerland and for Greece. We have a matchup here today for you. It's the second meeting between Switzerland, which you see on the right-hand side, and Greece, which have had some pretty different results over the course of these games. We have Greece in second place right now. We'll be talking about that later. For today, we have a matchup between Switzerland and Greece that is pretty lopsided in the beginning. We'll see how it develops today. The outsider always has a chance in basketball. We'll see how this will go. Now, on to the team from Greece. As we take a look at the starting lineups, we see, first of all, that we have a pretty big team. Same thing as we have with Russia when they met here in Fribourg couple of months ago. We have a few positions that are bigger than on the Switzerland side. Concerning the position in the ranking, we have Greece in second place. They suffered a terrible loss against Russia in the top meeting of this group. Russia and Greece are considered as the favorites to advance after this stage of the competition. Greece now in second place after this loss. Why was it so heartbreaking? Let's call it heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. Greece was leading the game with 10 points with 5:47 to go in the fourth quarter. And then Russia went on to a 9-0 run. Greece scored 2 points after that. Russia tied it with a three-pointer and won the game with one free throw, 1 out of 2, in the last 3 seconds of the game. So Greece loses by 1 point against Russia and now is in second place because of that. But today we'll need a win, of course. It's a must-win for Greece if they want to stay in the competition. We'll get to the mode a bit later, but what we know right now is that only the first-place team after this qualifying round will advance to the final round, which will be hosted by the Czech Republic, the only one that's already qualified because of that. So we have the Czech Republic hosting the Euro 2017. And then we have, let me check for a second, we have 9 group winners that will advance immediately after they won their respective groups. And we have the 6 best second place teams that will advance. So Greece is on the road to being number 2 in this group, at least before the second meeting with Russia, which will be a crucial game for them. But tonight is a must-win for Greece in order to advance, in order to stay in competition. Let's say it like that. Meaning, if Greece loses today against Switzerland, that has been beaten by Russia with, let's see again, how many points were it? By over 40 points, about 86 to 48. So what we can say right now is Greece is a clear favorite today to win this game, and Switzerland has an outside chance. All right, then we go on to the Swiss team, second one on the right. Take a look at the starting lineups. We have a few changes from the last home game we saw with this team. We have newly nominated Cinzia Tomazzoli down at the bottom with 27 years old, not 72, my bad, which has been added to the lineup due to an injury of Annick Roth that we saw the last home game. It's her second nomination today for the Swiss national team, and we'll see how she will handle it tonight. Then we have the captain, number 12, Karen Thues, which normally shoulders most of the load for the offense, together with Alexia Roll, number 10, and Marielle Giroux underneath the basket. But what we saw in the last games with Switzerland was that Marielle Giroux might be a big player in Switzerland, but not necessarily in these international duels. So we saw her against Russia moving out to the three-point line a lot, which is not necessarily her game. We'll see how she handles the height of the competitors today. Will be very interesting to see. Karen Thues normally lives around the three-point line, and sometimes goes to the basket when the opponent is already accustomed to her shooting, so she creates her own space underneath the hoop. We'll see how she does today. And who did I forget? Young talents like Nancy Fora, which belong in the U19 category this year and are performing well on the League A level in Switzerland. We'll see how she does. Then we have all-rounder with Sarah Kershaw, number 8, 30 years old, some sort of a veteran in this team. She's been in most of the Swiss games the last few years, except for when she was injured for a couple of games. Back in the lineup today, we'll see how she does. And the coach, Milenko Tomic, who said it wasn't necessarily a win that is needed today. Of course, it's pretty one-sided on paper, let's say. But it is he wants to see a continuous progress with this team, and we'll see if he gets the progress today that he wants. We saw a very passionate Switzerland against Russia, and we hope to see that again today. As we take a look at our referees, we have Michel Glot from Luxembourg, Jelena Smidjanic from Serbia, and Bo Bundgaard from Denmark, who will be refereeing this game. I want to go back just a couple of minutes to that progress I mentioned, the continuous progress that Milenko Tomic wants to see. A progress that is well needed in the Swiss for Swiss basketball. It has been a couple of different games. We had a loss against Bulgaria, which should have been the team to beat for Switzerland, but they fell back by about 16 points in the first 10 minutes and never caught up again. So on that note, we'll see how Switzerland is able to bounce back today against Greece that is much stronger than Bulgaria. If you look at the direct confrontation between those two, we have a 34-point win by Greece against Bulgaria. So Bulgaria and Switzerland sort of the little teams in this league, and Greece finishing in the 10th spot last Euro 2015 is clear favorite today. So that's now as we head to the court for our starting lineups. I'll take that on the go and concentrate on the Swiss team, so at least the Swiss viewers know their personnel. We see some special moves between teammates. Chemistry seems to be there. Is well needed after such a heartbreaking loss as we saw against Russia. We'll see how it goes. Now for Switzerland, Lara Thalmann, number 7, Sarah Kershaw, number 8. Then we have Marielle Giroux, number 9, Alexia Roll with number 10, top scorer against Bulgaria. Karen Tries, the captain, with the number 12. Medin Frankina with number 13, Marina Lup, number 14. Katia Klema, number 15. Then we have Ljubica Kutunic, number 22, Nancy Fora, 23, Evita Erminyard, number 24, Safi Toriso with the number 31. If I've seen her, I don't think she's in the lineup today. But what's sure is that Cinzia Tomezzoli is here with number 32, completing the lineup for Switzerland in this meeting between Switzerland and Greece, as our scoreboard keeper distanced herself from the microphone to go on and cheer for Switzerland. We'll take our jobs seriously from now on and be quiet for the national anthems of the respective teams. Applause for the two anthems. If you're joining us right now, hello and welcome to the matchup between Switzerland and Greece. To all the Swiss viewers, guten Abend, bonsoir. To all the Greek viewers, kalispera. That's the only Greek thing I know. I'm sorry for that, but we'll meet in English. I hope that's a common ground. We can all enjoy this game on. As we have the final warm-ups for the two teams. I want to come back to that progress thing again I touched on briefly before. We have a Swiss team that is in a build-up situation, that is trying to get the most experience possible out of this campaign. Was in doubt originally if they would play, but now that they play, of course, they want to get the most out of it. So tonight is another night where every second counts for the development of Swiss basketball. Doesn't matter if Switzerland loses, but how, if it happens. As I mentioned before, we saw a fighting Switzerland against Russia here at home. Maybe it was the home advantage that made them so proud, or made them play that proud. I really don't know right now, but we'll see. Maybe if it repeats itself, it could be a factor today. I'm hoping, of course. And saying hi to 320 viewers at their respective homes. Again, kalispera to all the Greek fans joining in on the fun tonight. And I'm very curious to see how Greece will start out this game. We saw Bulgaria again starting pretty quickly against Switzerland. They didn't want to have any compromises or wait for anything or wait till Switzerland gets into the game. They made it pretty clear that they wanted to stay in that third position and keep some hope alive to really be in that second spot in the end. Very difficult to say if Bulgaria will manage to do that. Greece is better on paper and on the court as from what I've seen so far. I'm very curious to see today if Greece will take it lightly, because Switzerland has not performed on a level as high as they do, but we never know. As we prepare for the matchup between the two teams. What we'll do first, as we have 1 minute left to go before we start out, is put in the scoreboard so you guys at home know the standings, the score, of course, and the time remaining in the first quarter. As we take a look, or I take a look for you at the respective top scorers and the averages we saw so far. Starting with Greece, that played a good game against Russia, but came up short in the end. Right now, top scorer for Greece is Evantia Malzi with 17.3 points per game and three steals per game. That's also something that makes her very dangerous on the defensive end. Percentages from two-point line with 68.4%, which is pretty darn good, and rebounds in the 4.7 category. She's the first top scorer. Then we have, let me check, I don't want to spell the names incorrectly for you at home. Dimitrakou with 14.7 points per game, and then Kaltsidou with 13.7 points per game. On the Switzerland side, we have Alexia Roll currently leading all scores with 12 per game, followed by Karen Twies with 11, Lara Talman with 6.7, and Maria Giroux with 5.3 points per game. We don't see the high averages with Switzerland. That is due to the fact that Switzerland only scores 49.7 points in the first 3 meetings they've played in this Euro qualifier. So the 50-point mark might be a a secret goal from Milenko Tomic. I haven't spoken to him right before the game, but I'm sure he'll have a psychological twist to the game, which he can tell the players to get motivated in order to perform well against Greece. All right, refs are getting ready for tip-off. The teams do as well. As we see Marielle Giroux and Artemis Spanou, named by a Greek goddess. Another thing I know about Greece is mythology, so or the goddesses. Let's see if she plays like one today. We see a lot of movement in the beginning. We see a very good ball movement in the end. Came up short with the three-point shot. Alexia Roll handing the ball, bringing it up court, over to Marielle Giroux. Switzerland also trying to move things right away, but having problems getting it inside. Kershaw missing the hook shot, turned away from the basket instead of towards it, and then made the shot more difficult than it actually was. Consequence is possession for Greece. Well played. Good ball movement again from Greece. Another miss from three-point land, but another free opportunity after a good ball movement for Greece. That makes for a fun game tonight if Greece continues to move the ball like that. Of course, making Switzerland tired with that after 40 minutes of running the extra mile. Let's see how Switzerland will hold up. Talman flirting with a three-pointer, not taking it. Tuyes. Oh, blows by the defender for this first easy layup, misses it. Too bad. That would have gotten the crowd into it right away. Steal Tuyes right now. And we go the other way again. Kershaw. Hall. Minding you 12 points per game. Most often with a drive. As we see Marielle Giroux again, the second drive that was successful for Switzerland. So one-on-one defensive theme here for Greece in the starting minutes. Marielle Giroux blows by her defender, and Alexia Roll does, Karen Tuyes does the same. Two easy opportunities for Switzerland. Two opportunities that were too easy from a Greek perspective. And the first lead, if I might call it that, for Switzerland. 2-0 for Switzerland, 2 minutes played. Hatzi Nicolau normally handling the rock with number 7, as we are already moving. Marzi, three-pointer, the third three-point try is in. And the whole bench was expecting it, already standing up to cheer before it fell down. Fell in. Talman again blowing by the defense, but there was a help. Kershaw locked in underneath. We see Roll again driving, the third drive that was successful. And the next foul in the shooting motion. No, before. Meaning sideline inbound for Switzerland. So the last two steps of Alexia Roll have been after the foul. Hello and welcome to over 400 viewers right now. I'm very glad you joined us as we see Karen Tuyes again blocked, but it was the last resort for Greece as they let Switzerland pass through their own turf again for the third straight time. And Switzerland taking advantage of it. Tuyes got blocked this time, but another warning for Greece. Giroux, mid-range, no good. Rebound, Greece. Fast break opportunity, 3-on-3. And then the foul by Kershaw, holding on to Artemis Spanou. prohibiting or denying the easy opportunity underneath. Katsi-Nikolaou handling it. Malzi against Thalmann. Thalmann normally with the defensive job. Next three-point opportunity. And the ball ripped away by Marielle Giroux as she leads the break as a center player. Very versatile. Shows it often enough in the Swiss League. Tuyus, good for free, no. Rebound, Katsi-Nikolaou. Malzi underneath, again Kershaw, close to a foul, but got a hand on the ball. As Greece gets another try, another shot at it. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Malzi, top scorer right now, 17.3 points per game. Oh, good pass underneath to Katsi-Nikolaou. Malzi outside, already has a three-pointer, hands it off to her teammate for the next three-pointer. All we saw is three-pointers right up to now for Greece, which is only a concern if they hit it constantly. If not, it speaks for a good inside defense from Switzerland. Again, Malzi, the second one, no good. We've seen about 8 or 6 three-pointers in the beginning and 6 drives by Switzerland. No outside shot yet. So 2 completely different attack schemes. As Sotiriou reaches too much for the ball. Commits the foul. Already the 4th team foul for Greece, which speaks for the driving intentions of Switzerland. Foul on the fast break to prevent Greece from another easy score, or from the first easy score at that. Score is very low right now due to the fact that Greece is looking for points almost exclusively from the free-throw line. Now we have Malzi inside. Missing. Rebound. Lara Thalmann can't handle it. Off her foot. Out of bounds. Turnover. As we broke the 500 viewer mark. Hello again. Kalispera again. And again, that will be the last Greek thing you hear from me. Oh, great passing, but a no-look pass out of nowhere, into nowhere. Her teammate was quicker than she thought. And ball goes out of bounds. Ball on the other side. Tuyus. Kershaw mid-range, open shot, no good. Switzerland not hitting the open shots right now. Maybe a bit of nervousness involved, but they've handled themselves good from the start. So a little, they could be a bit more calm, I guess. But gaining security with those drives time and time again. Already collecting 4 fouls from the Greek squad. But only a 5th drive or a 5th foul will bring them to the line. We see Thalmann, good fake, outside to Giroux, mid-range. Again, far outside the paint for Marielle Giroux. I've mentioned it before the game. Not necessarily her game to play. From what I've seen so far in the Swiss leagues, she usually lives around the hoop, underneath the basket, and not so far out. But again, if you have bigger defenders, which is the case in these international meetings, you automatically become a bit more smaller and tend to play more like a guard, and that's what Marielle Giroux sort of has to do in order to gain an advantage against the bigger players. good for her that she is so versatile. 8-2 is the score, and we see another timid fast break from Switzerland. Luke now coming in for joining the fun for Switzerland. Oh, we shake and bake Alexia Roll, but shoots over the backboard. She had her defender there. Was on her way to an open layup, but lost the handle on it. Overshot the basket. But again, a successful drive for Switzerland. I'm counting the pluses today in order to see if there is some progress for Switzerland. Greece again from three-point land. No good. The next steal, almost the next steal by Tuyus. Greece saves it. Oh, and then we have a creative pass underneath. No look, one-hander. The right hand underneath her left. Shoved it over to her teammate. That draws the foul. As we see Katsi Nicolaou going to the line for 2. So the first 6 minutes are played. We have our first timeout by Switzerland. It wasn't needed earlier. Normally, if there is a quick start by a team, we see timeouts much earlier today. We saw Switzerland holding their ground, and Greece very much forcing the three-point shot. It was open most of the times, but if it doesn't fall, it might be a good time to change a bit of the tactics and go more on the inside. They tried it and they succeeded in it. Going to the line right now, Katsi Nicolaou, after a great pass from a teammate, goes to the line for 2. Maybe another way for Greece to get the points. We have pretty hard rims here in Fribourg, so it's not that easy to score on those rims, especially from deep. And yeah, we'll see how they deal with it in the upcoming 4 minutes of the first quarter. But Switzerland can be proud of holding their ground so far. 6 minutes played, not only 2 points scored, but also only 8 points allowed, which is a great number against the top 10 team out of Europe, if we judge it by the last Euro finals. As Katsi Nicolaou will try to break the 10-point mark for Greece. First one's no good. Second one is in, makes it 9-2 for Greece. And another try for Switzerland to get to the hoop, or maybe get a free or an open shot from outside. But again, outside shots not pretty rare in this game, I guess, for Switzerland. Because Greece is bigger. Again, the miss by Alexia Roll, not necessarily the best shot from her. Could have made another pass. Sort of ignites the fast break for Greece with the ball coming off the backboard pretty hard. Already in the direction of Greece's fast break. They started it. They finished with the foul and 2 more chances at the line. This time, Evantia Malzi will try her luck. Misses the first one as well. Second one also, 1 of 4 for Greece at the three-point line. Efficiency is the key theme here for Greece in this first quarter. Not necessarily themselves right now. We'll see how that evolves, but right now I'm a bit disappointed. I can be honest with you at home. Tuyus at the line for 2. Wearing the John Wall shoes. I know you don't see it, that's why I tell you. Maybe also because I got the same ones, but That's another thing completely, as Twius misses her first free throw and makes her second. So it's 9-3 after 7 minutes played. I wouldn't call it a defensive firework here, but a lack of efficiency on both sides, especially on the Greek side. But we'll see. We'll see how it evolves. I won't be too critical right now. Offensive rebound and an open shot for Greece again. Converted by Kaltsidou. Offensive foul committed by Switzerland. By Switzerland's number 14 to be exact, Marina Lucht. Must have been a moving screen. Oh, great pass, Kaltsidou, showing the vision here for Greece. Finding her teammate underneath. Limura with the 2 points, with the easiest 2 points of the night after a great pass from Kaltsidou. Giroud over to Roll. Will she attempt another drive to the basket? We'll see. Draws her defender out. 2 quick dribbles, but then loses the handle. Hands it off to Giroud, goes all the way and misses. Another easy layup in comparison to what they got so far. Milenko Tomic, the Swiss coach. Oh, I thought he wanted the foul, but he tried to, he told something to Marina Lucht. Roll gets her first breather. So we have about 3 missed layups for Switzerland in this first quarter. Not the difficult ones, but from the easier sort. Inbound goes to Kutunic, steps on a line, steps out of bounds with her foot. Was inside, but then when she started, she stepped back a little bit to get the force out of her legs, and that led to her stepping out of bounds. Oh, all right. I have a challenge from my producer. If we reach 1,000 viewers, I get a free dinner with him. So if you wanna help me on that, just share the link with your colleagues. I'm sure you can help me reach those 1,000 viewers. It will be a record for me, and of course a great dinner with my producer Thomas Kohler. Greetings from here, from Fribourg. This should be possible if Greece is behind me and Switzerland also. As Greece converts another 2 free throws. Kaltsidou now leading all scores with 7 points. 2 minutes left in this first quarter, with the mission to get to 1,000 viewers, if that is even possible. But I believe in you out there. But I don't want to start a competition that doesn't end well. But I'm hoping for another. Let's see how far we are. How many are left? Don't quit on me. I can't see right now, but I'm sure we'll get there. As we see Lara Thalmann getting to the basket. Step back jumper is good, and that's the first field goal for Switzerland. That was open. That was an open shot, an open jumper to be exact. Limura handling the ball right now for Switzerland. Hatzinikolaou on the bench. Oh, all right. Hesitation, half spin move and back to the basket. Shaking off her defender with that great move. 722 as we approach the end of the first half. Missed by Greece, and a foul on the rebound. Calivera was going in too much there after the missed layup. Wouldn't call it a frustration foul, but she lost control about over what was happening after that miss. Tried to get it back in order to get a second chance. But Marielle Giroud was the first to get to it. And then, of course, the foul is the logical consequence. Another chance for 2 points at the line. Marielle Giroud makes 1 or 2. And we go the other way again with Artemis. I love this first name. Limura on the point. And again, great passing. And an easy layup missed again. The second easy layup missed by Sultana Calivera. And again, we are back at our efficiency theme we had before. Giroud with the fake. And then overpasses her teammate Kutunic. She can jump high, but not that high. Especially if she was preparing for a quick jumper from her favorite position down on the baseline, mid-range. Didn't work out this time. Well intended. Nonetheless. Oh, behind the back. Malzi again from 3. All she did today, but is about 2 of 5 right now. I'll look into the statistics afterwards. Giroud from half court. No Steph Curry in the house today for Switzerland. As we keep 6/10 of a second on the clock. Normally not possible to take a shot. She still does and almost hurts herself. She hurts herself on the scorer's table. Ooh, that was an ankle injury, maybe. We'll see. Calivera. As we end the first quarter on a score of 17-6 for Greece. And I take the chance to say hello and welcome again to 854 viewers right now. Hallo, guten Abend, bonsoir, kalispera, whatever you like. Hello and welcome to this live stream here in Freiburg, Switzerland against Greece. 17-6, you see it underneath my head, the score after the first quarter. We've seen a Greek team that can do much better, I'm sure of that. We saw a few open chances missed by Greece, be it from the three-point line or from the free-throw line even, or 2 easy layups missed right before this quarter's break. We'll see if they sort of get into their usual rhythm to get the points they normally have. We're still at 17 points. That's not that bad. But after what we saw, there's a lot of potential for Greece to further dominate this game. We're at a double-digit lead right now, but only at 11 points. It could be 20 points right now if Greece made their free throws, easy layups, and maybe 1 or 2 of their open layups, if I said that right. We go back to the court. Thank you very much to my Dutch camera woman. We are very international today. We have a Dutch camera woman, and I gotta first inform myself. And the Croatian scoreboard keeper. So we have all assembled here for a European fun and games here. Let's see. We'll get back to the panel you're accustomed to. Second quarter starting right now. Yes. All right. We're good to go. Second quarter with Greece having a lot of potential still in this game. Malzi stolen the ball by Alexia Roll. Marina Luc not as quick as her. Mishandles the ball because of that. Marielle Giroud, open jumper, too far from my liking. Too far out from my liking. Missed. Limura on the other side. Malzi. Oh, all right. So Spanu was faking the pick on the Swiss defender. And then got away to the basket, was held back by Marina Luc. She already knew what was happening at the moment she missed her driving past her. So she reaches out to the shoulder to be sure that she doesn't get to the basket. A clear foul from Switzerland and a substitution for Switzerland. Marina Luc goes to the bench after that foul. It's her second after 11 minutes played. in order Milenko Tomic taking precautionary measures here to prevent Marina Luke from maybe fouling out in the end. 5 fouls are allowed. She already has 2. You can do the math yourself. Rebound for Kershaw. Switzerland on the go. Thalmann. Kershaw. Roll. Kutunic. Only player left to touch the ball is Giroud, but it goes back to Roll. She goes by her defender. 40-1, Alexia Roll. First big play here for Switzerland. Blows by her defender. Fakes it a bit in the air. Gets the foul and scores. Possibility for a 3-point play. As we see Sotiriou subbing out for Greece. After a few missed opportunities on the offensive and on the defensive end, gets a breather and maybe a second chance later on. Oh, now pressure defense, some sort of pressure defense by Switzerland. Too emphatic here. Committing the foul on the double they tried to double or even to trap the Greek offensive player. Foul on the floor. Basket won't count. As I wonder why my mobile phone keeps making noises, you probably hear at home. I'm excusing myself for that and will turn it off right now. And again, the call to you out there, if we get to 1,000 viewers, of course, I'll get a free dinner. I'm just putting it out there. If you want to help me on that, feel welcome. I'll enjoy it for you as well if I get there. Kaltsidou, Limura. Limura again. Switzerland now with a zone, but forgetting an open 3-point shooter on the wing after that. Zone defense not working as it should right there for Switzerland. Kozma was it, I believe, for the easy 3-pointer. Again, a layup missed by Thalmann this time, and the pass out of bounds. Kershaw intended for Roll, but saw Ghost there and passed it to it instead of Roll. Goes out of bounds, Malzi on the inbound. 20-9 is the score right now, as you see below. Limura. And Switzerland having problems controlling the whole paint, the whole inside, everything inside the 3-point line and the 3-point line as well. They need to commit on one of the two, and then normally get punished by the other. So if they force if they sort of get back into their own paint or zone, they get punished by a 3-point shot, an open one, or if they spread out too much. Greece finds the holes in the defense. So the passing is not the problem here for Greece. You have many experienced players here that know how to pass the ball from big to small, or the other way around. But the efficiency, if we talk shot making, is still lacking a bit for Greece. Roll, Giroud, roll again, hand off. 8 seconds left, goes to the basket, had an opportunity to draw the foul, handed it off to Twies who cut baseline, but couldn't get up to the shot. Wanted to do both at the same time, lost the handle, ball goes to Greece. As we see a few very enthusiastic fans enter. I believe they are from the Swiss Winter Tour, cheering on to Cinzia Tomezzoli, who's still on the bench, but has her second nomination today for the Swiss national squad. Random side fact for you at home. Maybe at home in Greece, most likely. We have a few Greek viewers, or a lot of Greek viewers. Next and one for Greece. Now taking advantage of that passing I mentioned before. And the one that was taking advantage of the most most holes in the defense so far is Styliani Kaltsidou, reaching 9 points and the possibility to make it 10 from the line. 23-9. As I want to take a minute to tell you at home, it isn't about the score in this game. It is about Switzerland progressing, and it is about Greece executing against a weaker opponent, really executing, finding their rhythm, even if the defense isn't there all the time, maybe as it was against Russia, or it isn't as physical as against Russia, be it from a height or from a weight standpoint. We have a few different agendas here. Apart from winning this game, we have Alex Hall maybe again getting the drive, getting blocked inside. Giroud has to get it up, has 3 seconds left, scoops it up, the tip goes off the rim, roll again, in and out, and in, no rebound, goes to Giroud, can handle it, ball, Greece. So a few good tries by Switzerland, but we stay with the tries, no makes here, after a good hustle underneath the rim, which is exactly what Milenko Tomic wants to see. Tomizzoli defending Kaltsidou right now. Underneath. I suspect a box-and-one defense by Switzerland that loses the rebound here. Ball goes off the knee of Malzi. And Switzerland gets it back again, luckily. Tomizzoli on the inbound. Talman gets a breather. And we see Nancy Fora, young talent out of Switzerland, getting her first minutes on a point guard spot. Greetings to Ticino if you're watching. Ooh. Turnover by Giroud. Wanted to pass through about 4 defenders. Didn't work out after the crash between Tuyus and a Greek player. Again, great passing. Malzi with the bullet pass underneath the basket for the easy score for Greece. So we see a bit more of Greece right now. We see a bit more of what we expected coming into this game. Tomizzoli, a roll. Taking a lot of time with the ball. Tomizzoli out to Tuyus, open opportunity for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Limura, fast break, 2-on-1 opportunity. No look pass by Malzi, showing off her passing skills once again. Great play by Malzi. And the next time out for Switzerland, the second one in this game. Right now it is really needed because Greece is starting to find its rhythm after a first quarter that didn't have too much scoring from the Greek side. Let's see if we can find the live statistics. We found them right now. And they load as well. So, let's see. Top scoring right now for Greece is Kaltsidou with 10 points. We have Kozma with 5, Limura with 4, Malzi with 4, and Papa Mikhail with 2. Assist leader also Kaltsidou. So Kaltsidou 10 and 10 scores, 10 points and 3 assists. Malzi 4 and 2. On the Swiss side, Giroud with 3, Roll with 3, Tuyus with 1, and Talman with 2. And then we're at the 9 points that Switzerland has scored. First quarter was 6-17 from a Switzerland perspective, so 17-6 for Greece, and the second right now is 11-3 for Greece as well. So Greece getting rolling here in the second quarter, and Switzerland will need to prevent that. How is the question? No, of course, they need more offense. As we look at the shot chart, we see a shooting percentage of 10% right now for Switzerland. It's even a bit lower. It's 2 out of 21 shots for Switzerland. That's not enough by any standards right now. So, especially if we have a few easy opportunities underneath involved. Thinking of a few layups we saw missing by Switzerland. Roll taking, again, a lot of time with the ball, drawing the foul, maybe. No, it was Giroud. Fighting there with Stavridou. Nafsika Stavlidou, to be exact, out of Thessaloniki in Greece. So greetings to all the Thessaloniki fans. Twius with the air ball, one step behind the line, one step short of reaching or hitting the rim on that shot. But that means nothing with her. She's a microwave shooter normally, so an air ball won't phase her. I'm sure of that, and I'm sure we'll see another attempt and maybe another score from Twius in this game. Although she didn't have the best of games against Bulgaria. We'll see. Kaltsidou having a good game today, 10-3. I mentioned it, missing here. And the turnover by Giroud. Easy, careless turnover by Giroud. And another 2 points for Greece. They won't come easier than that this evening. Oh, spin move, leading Greece, the Greek player behind, not getting the foul there, even though she could have. Twius, and again, the three I told you. She won't hesitate a bit if she gets another look at it. That was closer, and she'll get to that. Normally. We'll see how it goes today. 30-9 is the score. Switzerland looking to at least get over 10 points here in the first half. We saw a good display on defense so far, except for a few turnovers that didn't have to be, or that didn't necessarily needed to be there. And made it look worse than it actually was. Or made it be worse than it should have. Roll. Tomizzoli cutting to the basket, not all the way. Twius again. Again with the miss. The third miss in a row. Starting to overheat maybe right now. And good pass underneath. No scoring from Greece. The foul to prevent the fast break from Limura right away. 4 minutes left to play in this game, and we take a look at our viewers. I'm still reaching for that, hoping for that 1,000 viewer goal. Let's see if we get a friendly number. 867, so we're still 100 away, but I won't complain. That's a fantastic number. Again, greetings out to all the Greek fans joining us from all around the world, I believe. Kershaw, rebound by Fora, one of her strengths. Tomizzoli underneath. Does she get the foul, or was it a travel? She gets the foul, but doesn't get to the line. It was only the fourth team foul by Greece. As I'm sure her colleagues are waiting for her first points in the national team. So again, Fora, not the biggest of players, but jumping very high, and is always eager to get another offensive rebound if she can. We saw it there. Not afraid of Greece neither. And that's exactly the mind state she should keep. Twius at the line. Fouled off the ball. As I take a second to excuse myself for not being part of the comments section right now. We don't want to overheat or overuse our connection here. We want to bring you the best quality possible, and that is only possible if I'm not streaming the stream I'm uploading at the same time. So I won't be there for the comments or to integrate comments. I hope you forgive me that. Fora tries another shot from close range. But Switzerland not hitting their shots. Can't put it any other way. Greece having trouble with the ball. That was a double dribble maybe. No. And all the way for Greece, no good. Fast break opportunity. Fora advancing the ball very quickly out to Twius. Another three-pointer. It's good this time as we see the first Swiss flag wave to cheer on for Karen Twius. She took 4 tries and she won't hesitate to take. She didn't hesitate to take the 4th one after 3 misses. That's what she does. And that's what is allowed by her coach, because he knows how quickly she can get hot from outside. And that can only help Switzerland if it happens. So right now, she might have found her way into the game. Jeez. Over to Thalmann. Another three-pointer. Another three-pointer. Good for Switzerland. 2 quick three-pointers for Switzerland. And we have some ambiance in here. I'm missing the English word. Forgive me. Stimmung in German. I should know, but I don't right now. So blacking out. Doesn't matter. It's 17-30. Switzerland seems to be back in the game after those quick three-pointers. 6-0 run ignited by that. And first signs of life of the Swiss offense after, let's call it how it is, a terrible start. We were at 10% from the field. We're at 14 now. 7 from 9 from the free-throw line. Rebounds are evened up. Greece is 22. Switzerland trails by 1. It's 21 rebounds so far. Greece has 4 fast break points. Switzerland has 3. And what do we have? Points from turnovers, 10 for Greece and 5 for Switzerland. We'll get into that at the half. I'll take a quick break with you and go through the statistics we have so far. But not right now. Right now, we have another 2.5 minutes to go in this second quarter, and hopes to reach the 1,000 mark to give me a free dinner. That's just a quick thing I wanted to put in there. You might know why. And I'm sure you'll give me there. But if not, I'm still hoping you're enjoying this broadcast here from Switzerland. It's the second one in the English language, and I hope you're feeling fine at home. Hatzinikolaou is back on the point for Greece. Started and is back against, let's see, Hermanyard. Malzi again from 3. Yeah. What can you say? Pure 3-point shooter. Not much to add there. We saw it with our own eyes today. 3 times already she struck from behind the 3-point line. Similar to Karen Tuyes, actually, as Thalmann gets another one in. 2 straight baskets for her. And maybe an offensive foul, yes? Yes, she draws an offensive foul also after that. Got hit by an elbow. Hatzinikolaou was on the break. Didn't look behind her. Got her elbow too far up in the face of Thalmann, not intended, but still hurting her. Which makes a clear contact for the referees to whistle. And they did. So 3 good. And then we have the same thing on the other side. Push off by Karen Tuyes. Not the moment to discuss with the referees, but she had a quick talk. We'll see. So, back in it with Greece. 1 minute 30 seconds left to go in this first half. That was most of the times dominated by an inefficient Greece that found its rhythm, but also Switzerland now joining the fun after Lara Thalmann was getting hot again with the rebound. So she's everywhere right now. Lara Thalmann, number 7 for you at home, leading, bringing the ball up the court right now. Defense normally her strength, but always good for a 3-pointer or 2, as we saw today. Spin move, Sarah Kershaw to the basket. Woo! Okay. So Switzerland getting a bit more brave right now after a few scored baskets. Not much self-esteem was left after a poor start in the first 8 minutes, only scoring 3 points, I believe. Maybe the next turnover. Yes, Greece turns it over again. Karen Tuyes for 3. No good. Rebound, Hermanyard stepping out of bounds. Yes, Karen Tuyes again with a 3-pointer. She loves those fast break three-pointers a la, let's say, Klay Thompson, maybe, if you're familiar with him, or Golden State Warriors, all of the Golden State Warriors shooters. Most often, it's an opportunity that is pretty free because most of the team is still behind your own, so you get a free shot at the basket. And since it's her preferred distance to the basket, she often chooses to attempt that shot. But if we look back, we have 1 of 5 in the last 4 minutes, I believe, for Karen Tweedy. Not the best of shooting performances either. But if we take a look back at the run that Switzerland was having, it would have been the next match to strike the fire inside of the Swiss players. I like the bravery there, so I won't complain. That's just her game. That's the captain taking on responsibility. Doesn't always have to go the way it is planned, but it is a sign for the team. I'm here. I will be shooting. I will keep shooting, and I will hit eventually. She's 1 of 5 right now in the last 4 minutes, but that can change any minute, as I told you before. So Greece with a few turnovers forced by an ignited Switzerland. And Greece still not where they want to be. They could dominate this game easily, I believe, if they get into their rhythm, but Switzerland is forcing them out of it by creating turnovers, by being physical. We saw a push-off by Karen Tweedy. We saw a few crashes by her also, making their mark on this game. And heading into a half with a good score if it stays that way. Katsi Nicolau over to Malzi. The next three-pointer. No good. Rebound Kozma. Easy layup after missing 2 this game already. Pouring on 2 more for Greece as we have 15 seconds left. Should be the last attack by Switzerland. They could play out the clock. Turnover on the crossover by Talman. Katsi Nicolau. Easy way to the basket. Kershaw won't have any of it. And the next try from half court, no good. No good as we end this first half. And we'll take a look at our statistics of this half. Yep, it's all good. All right, second quarter finishes on a 16-15 if we take only the quarter score for the second quarter. So Switzerland now in the game after the start. Let's face it, it was 6-17 from the Swiss standpoint, which is definitely not enough. I'm saying that at times overall. So you see what I mean. Switzerland having a much better second quarter, which is for the game, good for the audience, good for the audience at home. For my goal of getting 1,000 viewers, yes, if possible. Let's start with Switzerland. Let's start with Switzerland. We saw a lot of talk going off after 3 minutes yards. Not really knowing where Switzerland is standing in comparison to what is possible. Now really trying to figure it out. Some sort of starting to figure it out. A lot of Talman leading the scores right now. Germany goal with 7 points. Rebound. Turnovers, okay. 75% from 75% from 11% from outside. The 4 from Switzerland and what was the thing? My bad. 3.9. 1 out of 1. And 2 out of 3. missing 1 or 2 layups in the first quarter and in the second quarter. We have her right now at 4 out of 6, so the 2 missed layups are in there. 66% overall. 3 of 5 from 2-point land and a 3-pointer after Switzerland switched to a zone and overemphasized one side, leaving her open on the other side. She took the open shot and converted it with 100% accuracy. So she's in there with 9 points, and then we have the top scorer from the first half is Kalti with 10 points. 0 rebounds, 5, but 3 assists. She was one of those players that saw the floor really well, that spaced it out first, really creating danger from outside, and then seeing the cutting teammates and finding them for an easy layup. Thus the 3 assists. Plus minus of 22, leading all her teammates with that. And Malzi, the usual top scorer for now at 7. Normal scoring, but her efficiency is not here today. We have 2 out of 8 overall. We have 0 out of 3 from range, and we have 2 out of 5. That's okay again. 40% from beyond 9, 1 out of 4 from the third line. So we have a bit of efficiency which is sort of symptomatic for what we saw from them struggle in the first half to really impose their will on Switzerland. They tried and tried from outside. They didn't hit as well as they wanted. They're 4 out of 12 right now. That's still not enough to base the whole game or the whole attacking scheme on that. That's not the way to go there. But they corrected it. By overall. Forcing the issue there. So we have some sort of change of mind, change of tactics standpoint. Malzi finding the range from outside in the phase where he's starting to look for them inside, which gave it a good balance. They're at 37 points right now, 21 from Switzerland. If we have an issue. Oh, I see. Right. We'll fix this. All right. Let's hope you hear me out there. If you do, that's very fine. If not, we'll take care of it right now. I can't figure out why we have playing in the background. If you do, I'm very sorry. We'll handle it. Stay with us. Very unusual. If you hear me, very fine. If not, we'll see to it. Just give me 1 second and we'll handle it. Not necessarily 1 second, but we'll get to it eventually. Oh, I see. All right. Now you should hear me. It was 1 tick too much. Let's hope we're there. If you hear me now, hello and welcome again. I'm terribly sorry for what happened with the music. Let's check one more time if we have all we need to have. And if we have, we go back to the statistics, showing you everything you need to know. I think we're good right now. Luckily, it's the break, so we can afford that. Okay, now you hear me. All right, back again. Hello and welcome again to everybody that left. I'm terribly sorry. I hope you didn't, and I hope you'll join back in for the second half. Right now, we're in the statistics part of the game. I want to tell you a few things about Greece. Maybe I'll sum it up again if you didn't hear me as much as you'd like. You would have liked. All right, we saw Greece starting out on a three-point barrage from outside, always trying to hit from outside, not necessarily having the efficiency they liked. We are at 4 of 12 right now for Greece. And then changing a bit their approach, going more inside, while Evitiana Manzi found her range from outside. So that gave it a good balance that kept Greece in the game and that made it more dominant than Switzerland. Switzerland started out weak on the percentage side of things, so they shot about 10% at times overall, which which is not enough to even compete in a game like this. But then awoke. Was awakened by Lara Talman, to be exact, after a quick three-pointer, a two-pointer, and a defensive rebound and a drawn foul, a drawn offensive foul, all in a row, which led to Switzerland starting to believe a bit in themselves. They started out timid. They didn't really feel at home, even though it's a home game. We saw that in their play, and then once Lara Talman got started, the whole team sort of picked up that emotion and went with it, and doubled their scoring in about 2 minutes or 2 or 3 minutes. They were at 10 for most of the time in the first half. I was speculating if they would make it past 10, and now they're past 20. So it's evident that they changed their approach, or their mental approach to it. They saw that it was possible to get buckets here, and they wanted it apart starting from there, which leads to Switzerland being in a range which is acceptable, and which leads to a good phase for Switzerland to take away from this game. And again, the knowledge that all you have to do as an outsider is really compete to the max. It doesn't matter how far you're behind. It has to be a fight 40 minutes. 40 minutes for Switzerland, the chance to play against a top 10 team, which Greece most definitely is, to really seize that opportunity and to enjoy the game. But you can only enjoy the game against the big team if you really go at it, if you take your chances, if you force your chances at times, as Karen Three tried to do from beyond 3-point line, 1 of 7 right now. But you have to find that courage to really go out there and try to get something accomplished, which wasn't accomplished before. Right now, Switzerland got that out of its team for about 4 minutes. It could be another 20 minutes, and we stay at about that margin. Switzerland competes for the second half, and it's all good. We don't know yet. I'm definitely hoping for it, especially for you at home, so you see an exciting basketball game. We'll continue to see an exciting basketball game, which I'm trying to show you right now. Again, sorry for the music for those joining in right now. Was a quick issue with one tick too much on the streaming software. We're good right now. Quick slip up from me. It's all on me. I'm the one to blame. I'm sorry about that. But right now it's 37-21, and Greece is leading this game, most likely going to win it. But we don't want to focus here on who is going to win this game. I'm pretty sure it will be Greece. I don't see a reason why not, especially since they didn't play the game they would have liked, I suppose. But it is about now seeing how Switzerland is approaching things in the second half. Will they have the courage to really face Greece and not cower, or I don't know what the word is, or being a bit too scared or too respectful against Greece? You can compete on a hard level, on a fair level, with more intensity than they showed in the first 15 minutes. And they proved it to themselves in the last 5 minutes of the second quarter. If they can keep this energy up, then we have a real progress for Swiss basketball today. If not, we'll go either a step back or we stay where we are. But as Milenko Tomic told us, the coach of the Swiss national team, it should be a progress. It should be something to take away from this game afterwards. We have 4 minutes right now, but it could be 24 minutes. And we're aiming for those 24 minutes right now from a Swiss perspective. From a Greek perspective, we need to see efficiency right now. We need to the players, it's oftentimes it's not easy to play those games where an opponent is weaker than you on paper and on the court, or smaller and everything. You're not accustomed to really keeping your level for 40 minutes if your opponent doesn't keep your level for 40 minutes. So if you have like Russia and as an opponent, you definitely know you have to be focused any second you're on the court. You go in with a different mindset maybe, but the good teams, the elite teams, also manage to keep that mindset no matter which opponent is there facing them. So if we get to a point where Greece really dominates this game again, they will have a progress today. If not, it's just another win, another day at the office, which I believe wouldn't be enough for their coach. And thus, we need both teams to step it up right now. We need both teams to step it up in the second half. We need Switzerland to stay where they were at the end of the second quarter, really forcing the issue there, really trying to get their message across to the Greek team that they are here to play and not only to lose. So that's a bit of the mindset they should have. And for Greece, they shouldn't care actually what Switzerland is doing. They should play their game, go in with their rhythm, their usual rhythm, their rhythm against Russia that put them into a spot where they could have won up to 3 seconds left of the game. So that's maybe a bit of. I'm always trying to explain to you guys the mental aspect of the game. Of course, the result is there. It will most likely be a clear win for Greece, but it's not about a clear win today. If you play those games, you want to take something away. As a fan, as a player, and as a coach, of course, and as a nation, we are in an international competition. These are the Euro 2017 qualifiers, and we want to see a good game today from both teams, and we want to see it in the second half. We go back on the court with Ellen Straumann on the camera. Thank you very much, and greetings to all the Dutch viewers right now that are represented very well by her as we approach the third quarter. I'm sorry. We'll go back to the scoreboard in a second. Switch it to the third quarter so you guys know where we are. Of course, we're in the third. It will change in a second. Just a bit of patience from your side. And there we go. All right. We got a jam going down. The Space Jam music playing here in the gym. One of my favorites growing up. Greetings to MJ if he's watching. Maybe he is. You never know. It's an international thing with YouTube. And again, greetings to all the Greek viewers. Kalispera again for the second half. If you're joining right now, maybe you heard of it right now. You heard that it was a stream. You could watch your team. You're very welcome here with me, with Yannick Ngarambe at the commentary, with Katarina Barniak from Croatia here, keeping the scores, and Ellen Straumann on the camera. Giroud on the two-point attempt, missing. Back goes Spanu to the other side. Limura starting the second half instead of Ratzinikolaou. Also an opportunity for Greece to get some more play out of their bench players. Since they're leading, good hands by Karen Tuyes, almost intercepting that pass. Incomplete, we'd call it in football. And another try, a second down if you like, for Greece. Limura on the inbound. Oh. Ooh, if that was a trick play, then it was brilliantly played, brilliantly executed by Greece. So we had two women posting up behind each other. Pass was thrown to the feet of the first one. She moved out of the way. The bounce pass goes directly into the hands, becomes a lead pass for the second woman posting up. And then the easy layup. Might be the best play of the game. Kershaw from outside. Gets it on the rim with the backboard. Don't know how. I haven't found out why this is physically possible. It shouldn't. But I'm not a physician, or however you call that. Spanu on the inside, missing. Falling back. Ooh, shake and bake by Talman. Still liking her energy right now. Maybe good for another 7 points in the second half. Too optimistic passing by Roll. Ooh, laying it off there, and the and one, the clear and one. Going up for the poster dunk there. Came a layup, of course. Aphrodite Cosma, another goddess first name, I believe. If I'm mistaken, I'm sure you'll punish me in the YouTube comments. Again, I cannot access the YouTube comments. I want to give you the stream quality you need at home, so I won't stream the stream at the same time. But you can discuss between each other. That would be nice as well, if you pass the time doing that as well. So feel free to discuss the game, feel free to discuss the players. Just stay fair and balanced, as I try to do. Hands in there by Kaltsidou. And the ball stays with Switzerland. We have 8 minutes left in this first quarter. And Kutunic coming in for Karen Thuys. All right, now we have Kutunic on the wing. Roll also, Talman might bring up the ball. Or Roll. They will most likely share that job. Spin move by Roll into another defender. Out to Talma for the three-pointer. No good. Air ball, which is always difficult to rebound. Coming at you with a bigger speed than a normal shot that bounces off the rim. I'm always saying you can't really rebound an air ball, although every coach would like to see that, of course. Every shot needs to be rebounded. But you can't really prepare for an air ball or for a ball that ricochets off the backboard in a manner that doesn't touch the rim. So those are the most difficult rebounds because they come at you with the biggest speed possible. Especially if you have a player shooting it with a high arc. But back to the game, of course. That was theory. Kutunic. Talman. Roll getting open on the wing. Richard Hamilton like. I'm sorry about that. Richard Hamilton alike. And we have Maria Giroux with the patience of a Tim Duncan if you want to stay with the NBA players. Malzi over to Limura. First three-point attempt from her. No rebound. Kershaw other way with a roll. Pushing her teammates to move. Dangerous pass there. Talman gets left open. She's a threat from three-point land. Don't mistake that just because she brings up the ball. Kutunic also. Let's see. No good. Rebound. No. Kershaw. Giroux. Half of that rebound goes to Giroux. The other half is with Kershaw, of course. The statistical half, of course. Anyway. Roll. Alone in the dark there against two Greek defenders, overshadowing her, and Kaltsidou missing a layup she didn't intend to hit. Was looking for the pass and then ended up underneath the rim, threw it up into the rim, of course. There was no other way left with the two steps she already taken. Roll. Out to Kershaw. Another try from three-point land. No good. Rebound goes to Giroux again on the touch, and an easy layup missed by Roll. Those are the plays we didn't. You don't necessarily want to see from Switzerland. You don't get many easy chances against Greece, and if you get those in that fashion, of course, it was a quick decision, but it is a move that is practiced over and over, and should usually lead to 2 points. No good there from Roll. We are at about 4 missed layups for Switzerland, which makes for 8 points. For a much smaller margin, if it wouldn't be how it is. Rebound Kershaw. So Switzerland starts to like their offensive rebounding opportunities. Would have been the fourth one in a short while. Cosma. Malzi staying on the floor. Sort of that offensive and defensive anchor for Greece. Let's see where she's from. Gumenica Kilkis. Greetings to their supporters, of course. Turnover Switzerland, almost turnover. She kept a bit of control, Roll on the ball, and thus stayed in possession for Switzerland. The consequence was that a contact is a foul by Greece. And another try for Switzerland with Lara Talman on the inbound. Spanu back again, number 15. The wild hair underneath against Giroud. Giroud, again, most often found on the outside. Oh, great fake by Roll, but then the second defender is there to block it. Roll with the rebound. Kershaw, another try. It's good for 3. Sorry if I'm getting a bit emotional on the Swiss side. I'll do the same for Greece right now. I don't want to disadvantage anybody here. So if they hit it, I'll go crazy for you guys. Maybe Malzi. Fake. 2 points. No good. Rebound. Woo! Air Kozma there flying in over the back of Kershaw, leading to a clear foul on the rebound. Problem was her knee that was in front of her and in the back of Kershaw. Kozma subbing out as we see the first minutes of Spiridopoulou. Checking in for a teammate. Now, Kutunic trying to drive it. Oh, gets the hesitation, turnaround, something. Doesn't convert. But it was an open shot. You didn't necessarily expect, but it was an open shot. Malzi. Finding Spanu underneath. Shuffle pass over to Kalsidou. Great pass for the easy shot. Quicker the pass, though, the more open the shot gets. Kershaw trying to overpass 2 Greek defenders. Won't work. Ball's in the hand of Greece. Pass underneath, no good. Reach in by Giroud, no foul, but touched the ball. So it goes out of bounds, and we have a timeout on the floor for Switzerland. The only ones to take timeouts so far. 3 timeouts in total for Switzerland and 0 for Greece. No need for timeouts so far, as we are back at 840 viewers. So again, my last call, maybe my last call. Normally it isn't my last call as we approach the end of the third quarter. If you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, tell them about this game. Show them the link via the social media, whoever you know. Let them join in and have a good time here with us, with me, Ellen Straumann and Katharina Barniak, joining my side for the scores and the camera, respectively. Greetings again to my producer, Thomas Kohler, that not allowed me, but enabled me to do the things I'm doing right now here for you. Provided all the technical supplies we needed. And is watching from afar, also recognizing the music playing at the end of the half, for which I'm excusing myself once and for all. I'm sorry about that, but we're back in it. We're back with the game sounds and with my commentary for your pleasure. All right, 44-26 is the score, but that is, again, secondary at this point, because we see Switzerland being more like the Switzerland we know, fighting for rebounds, especially on the offensive end. Still missing some of the easy ones, but that isn't the focus for me. It can be, it should be at the end if it amasses to 5 or 6, at which we are right now. Easy opportunities to score. Gotta hit at least half of those to stay in contention. Turnover, Giroud. Lost the handle there. No contact by a Greek player. Three and a half minutes left. 3 minutes and 33 seconds to be exact. Malzi. Still on the floor. Katsi Nicolau outside. No look. Extra pass. And the easy hang time layup for Kalsidou. Oh, I'm sorry. I promised you to go crazy if Greece does a good thing. I'll do. Fora. Giroud inside to Kershaw. Baby hook, no good. Rebound, Katsi Nicolau. Back the other way. Kalsidou running with her. leading the break now on her own. Two-pointer is no good. Rebound, Giroud. So a lot of back and forth here, especially because the easy shots don't get converted. Switzerland taking its time. Fake handoff there, no good, because the second pass is into the hands of a Greek player. Katsi-Nikolaou, no look underneath to Kalsidou for 2 points. And we see another strength in the Greek play we saw today, or that was to be seen at some point, the fast break passing. Passing, of course, but also the fast break passing, the no-look passes, the three women running the break at the same time, while Switzerland is trading to get back. Those are the things that make Greece one of the elite teams in this competition, and will most likely get them to second place in the end. Katsi-Nikolaou fighting for the ball with Nancy Fora committing and admitting the foul. Ball goes to Greece. Let's take another look at the viewers, if I may. 860. I think we're at our peak right now. So if you want to get me a free dinner, feel free. As I put this running gag to the side for about 2 seconds or so. Katsi-Nikolaou. Spanu. Using her elbows there underneath to get free. Katsi-Nikolaou would be free. No, I'm mistaken. It's not Katsi-Nikolaou. I'm going to say correctly. It's Sotiriou. My bad. Sotiriou. Fora. Step back. Kutunic. Roll. Looking for Fora. Cutting underneath. Not getting open. Spanu with the good switch on the defensive end. And then the foul. Front line. For Greece. All right, the roll gets another breather. In comes Herminiard, Evita Herminiard to be exact. Fora. Youngest player on the field, I believe, together with Kutunic. So Coach Milenko Tomic giving more minutes to the younger players. Foul there by Nancy Fora. Again, trying to get something out of this game, trying to get the young girls the experience they need to compete on an international level. When this is the perfect time to do it. The score is decisive, I would say. It is clear. Greece will go on and win this thing, but you can still either showcase your young talent or really put it into a situation where it can profit from it. Right now we have only bench players instead of except for Marielle Giroud on the field. Marielle Giroud and Sarah Kershaw, my bad. But we have Fora, we have Cinzia Tomitsori, and we have Evita Herminiard on the floor. Shrinking the guard positions a bit, I believe, from a height standpoint. As Spanu tries to hit her second and does. And then subs out for Papa Mikhail. She's at 2 points right now, Papa Mikhail. As Fora brings it up much quicker than her defender right now with the ball. So one of her strengths is her speed. No need to feel bad for the Greek defense there. You can't really follow a lightning or reach the end of a rainbow. Speaking of rainbows, Fora for 2. Showing that aggressiveness that is needed as a young player on every level I've seen her play. At a young age, at a very young age. Let's see if I'm even right. She's born the 17th September of 1997. So she's 19 right now. As we have a foul by Cinzia Tomezzoli, using her elbows there. Common theme with her also. Saw that in League A a couple of the last weeks. She is a physical player. Not every referee will let that go through or do that without calling a foul. Or tolerate, that was the word I was looking for. It is a foul, and it is a team foul, a foul beyond the team foul limit. So again, 2 free throws, 2 easy opportunities for Greece, converting 1 of 2. We'll consult the statistics again now after the third quarter and after the final buzzer, of course, for you to know what went on today, what might have been the reasons why Switzerland or Greece performed like they did. Herminiard flirting with a three-pointer, ankle breaker. Oh, ankle breaker against Gatsi-Nicolau. That's something for the family album there. Rebounds still Gatsi-Nicolau, so she keeps the upper hand in this matchup. Now trying to do the same. Back out. Sotiriou. Again, physical defense by Tomezzoli did well, and then the final buzzer for the third quarter is there. And we end the third quarter with a score of 50-28. And I'll check if there's any music involved. No, so we'll go to the statistics. And I have a new Facebook friend. Maybe it's a Greek one. Who knows? You would be welcome. All right, let's see what we have here for you in the key facts. Let's just consult the key facts. We don't have that much time in a quarter break, and let's hope that the internet is there for me. It is, and we are at the key facts right now. All right, second chance points are all even, 5 and 5. Shooting percentage. Decisive factor, maybe clearly, if we look at it, it's 48% for Greece and it's 18% for Switzerland. So we have a clear indicator for who's shooting better and why it is like it is. But considering this discrepancy, we should see a clearer lead for Greece. I'm just saying. 3-point shooting, 29% for Greece, still at those 4 made 3-point baskets, and Switzerland with 3, but made out of 17. So they're at 18% compared to 29 by Greece. Turnovers, Switzerland leading that category with 15 to 10 for Greece. And what else? They're coming back. Okay, assists, Greece 13 and Switzerland 5. Not that difficult if you have more scores. That makes more opportunities for assists. As we go back on the court, the teams are already lining up. And I'm getting ready to show you the scoreboard again. There we go. We'll change it to the fourth quarter in a minute. And we're good to go for the third quarter with Greece handling the rock. Gatsi-Nicolau getting through. Fakes the pass and scoops it up and in. Finger roll layup to perfection by Sultana. No, my bad. I'm sorry. Olga Gatsi-Nicolau. Ball stays with Switzerland. With 9:37 to go. All right, Herminiard on the inbound. In the hands of Greece. Again, the great passing, great running out on the fast break. That goes for that leads to so many easy points for Greece here. That's one way to exploit mistakes by the opponent's offense. Twius for 3. There she is again, her second one. Greetings to Sebastian Kliva. Also part of the organization here to enable you to see this stream. All right. Papa Mikael with the miss. Back out to Gatsi-Nicolau for 2. No good. Rebound stays with Greece. Going there where it hurts right now. Against 3 defenders, that's too much. But finding the open shot, that's good for 3. For 2. My bad. Stepped on the line there. But again, great passing after, let's say, not necessarily a good drive, but she got out of it with great passing. That's also something, or one aspect of the passing game that comes in handy if you're in a difficult situation, and you can always find a teammate that's open. Of course, good movement by the fellow players, but also good passing and good vision to see those players. So we have another foul on the floor. On the rebound against Papa Mikhail, leading to inbound for Switzerland. Inbound play doesn't work. Almost. Roll sort of trapped. Three-pointer Giroud. Again, as a center player, I'm just pointing it out. But she has to adapt her game, of course, to a much bigger squad, which is Greece. As we have Dimitrakou, I believe, on the... Oof. Fouled by Kershaw. Left her feet there on the push, but jumped into it first, so it's her foul, of course. Close to an offensive foul, maybe, but the intentional, let's say, aggression came from Sarah Kershaw. Hatzinikolaou again, great pass outside. Just a joy to watch it go in again. I gotta admit, I'm a fan of this passing game by Greece. I'm here from the Swiss side normally, but I want to show you great basketball, and that is what Greece is showing us right now with great passing, which is a key aspect of the game. Again, good pass here from Switzerland, going up and in for Giroud. So answering the call there for Switzerland. Passing is a joy to watch, especially on a top 10 level. Here we go again with Greece. Diagonally through the key to Papa Mikhail, who lays it in. Great showing from Greece right now on the passing end. And that's all that there seems to be that is needed for Greece to really dominate this game. Switzerland a step too slow, and if you take advantage of that for 4 passes, you most likely end up completely free, either on the three-point line or underneath the basket. Greece showed us both by being patient on offense, being confident in their fellow players and assisting for them time and time again. And that's what we want to see from Greece, especially you guys at home in Greece. I'm sure of that. We're reaching 900 right now. I want to see you guys reach that 1,000 mark. So if 9 of you know one, no, I don't know. We need, for every 9 viewers, we need 1 more. So if anybody is out there trying to reach out for me, I'm very glad. I want to see that 1,000 mark break today. We're at 900 right now. I don't believe it. I'm very, very happy to have you here. And I hope you're enjoying this quick stay here in Switzerland through your internet provider, whatever the names may be in Greece. We have a Helios team here in Switzerland, for those interested in mythology. So the sun god Helios is part of the name of one of the 2 leading teams here in Switzerland. So if ever you are in Sion, you'll find a Helios basketball squad. Referencing the guy that drives along the horizon every morning to bring us sunlight. If we consult Greek mythology. Again, a great pass over the shoulder, but not precise enough. Talman gets it, goes to the other side with it. Roll on the left wing. Trius wants to go to the basket, but there is already too much traffic. Gets stuck in there with Kershaw, which is bad because Kershaw cannot foul her if she's in the way. She's in her own team, and Greece was more or less standing by there. So a clear turnover. Again, I'm amazed by the passing that Greece is showing us. There's not often you see one good passer in a team that really can do some magic there. And we have a few here for Greece. They're responsible for the big lead it is right now by creating easy baskets. Hatzinikolaou with the foul on Kershaw. They're battling there. So Kershaw doing her usual thing. She's more of a quiet, but let's say physical. Yeah, quiet but physical player that is battling underneath the basket in that gray area between the paint and the three-point line. Sometimes irritating the opponent by her physicalness, and then sometimes also resorting to three-point shooting to increase the score for Switzerland. Hatzinikolaou gets free on the back door, shoves it through, and then another pass. Papa Mikael can't convert. Too bad, because there were two great plays involved beforehand. Twius on her own. Will she finish by shooting? No. Opts for the better option, being an attempted layup by Giroud, but more so being a controlled offense, or the opportunity for a controlled offense. It wasn't one. And then the next score by Greece for Spiridopoulou, Anna Spiridopoulou to be exact, out of Ceres in Greece. So greetings to Ceres. I'm sure we have a viewer from every part of Greece here. I'll go through the list in the end to make sure you get your thanks. Well, let's see. Maybe we can do that right now. Thessaloniki is here with Dimitrakos Stavridou. Athens, of course. Nisa, Koumentiza, Kilkis, Piraeus, Nicaea, Rhodes, Ceres. I've already mentioned. Greetings to all of those spots and everybody else joining in here for this live stream out of Fribourg in the wonderful snowy Switzerland today. Or at least half of Switzerland has seen snow in the deeper regions. But I'm not here for a weather forecast. I'm here to tell you that Switzerland just exceeded the 24-second shot clock limit and thus turns over the ball. We have 4 minutes and 30 left after I greeted every Greek part out there, for Greece to again maybe show us a good passing display for the last 4 minutes. Resorting to, too bad that was a travel for Giroud. Too bad. Because Kalsidou was trying to prevent the fast break from happening by pulling the shirt of Giroud, basically quitting on running back. Not necessarily something her coach wants to see. Not getting the call, and then Giroud went all the way, but missed the layup. And we have an injury to Lara Talman, number 7, limping. Must be her right ankle from here. Getting subbed out. Too bad. 4 minutes before the end of a great game by her. She has to be escorted off the court. And I hope it's nothing serious, because she was playing great. And she was sort of the emotional leader at times for Switzerland, preventing much energy. Not only by scoring, but really hustling for balls and for rebounds. Technical foul, I believe, or it should be a technical foul against Katia Clément. We'll have a clear out for the free throw. So she was battling. Oh, my bad. Totally mistaken there. Clément was the one that got fouled, and Greece complained. And now Clément is on the line. Or, I must say, Twius is on the line. Because with a technical free throw, you can choose who's shooting it. So the captain to the rescue here. Converting it with a clear swish. Maybe you guys in Greece know what onomatopoetic means. Oh, blackout by Nancy Fora. But swish is one of those words that sounds like the thing it describes. So the swish meaning when the ball goes through the net. Few basic infos for the guys maybe joining their first basketball game today. If you got them to look at this live stream in order to give me a free dinner, we'll see. Let's take a final look at our viewing numbers. We are at 961. I'm begging you out there, 961. I want to see this 1,000 mark fall. I know this game is over. We have 3.5 minutes, but you can get people to join in right now. It would be great fun to see that 1,000 mark fall today. And we have a record together here for Swiss basketball live streaming. As Tweez misses the three-pointer, let's get that to 1,000. Thank you to everyone. If you help me reach that goal. And for everyone that's already here, please stay on it so we get to the 1,000 as Fora gets fouled on the wing. We're eagerly watching the numbers climb. It's 964, so we need 36 more viewers here. So get your mom and dad to start their own laptops, or maybe, I don't know, get a public viewing and everybody pull out their smartphones. I don't know, but we'll get to that 1,000. It would be a great treat here in the end of a great basketball game. Tweez again, no good, in and out. Clement with the rebound, back out. She'll take another one normally, but opts for the easy layup, no good. Rebound goes to Greece. So she thought about it a second time after taking 10 shots in total here from three-point line and only converting one. Hesitated there on the second one. That's something you seldomly see from her. So goes to show that she knows that she didn't perform as she'd liked. Kalsidou wanted the foul, complained again, no good. Rebound goes to Switzerland. Tweez on the wing, trying to get that pick and roll going. Giroud got held back, and that means foul and 2 free throws. As we're still missing 35 viewers, we got one more. We need another one, and another one, and another one. We'll get to those 1,000. I don't want to make this a main theme here. I'm sorry if you feel hurt by that. It's not meant like that. I just want to see those numbers climb as far up as possible because both teams deserve it here. They each showed what they were capable of at times. Greece most of the time, mostly in the second half. Switzerland at the end of the first, and then trying to get back to that intensity, but didn't really succeed in it. But they played a good game in the second half. I can't complain. But they missed too many open shots, like this free throw here. Not their night. I gotta say it like it is. And then we have another technical free throw, I believe. For Switzerland, again, Karen Tweez taking on this responsibility. And again, copy-paste from the first shot she made from the free throw line. 973. I'm begging you again. We'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there. And if it's only for those 1,000, it would be a great YouTube treat as Karen Tweez gets a warm hug from Milenko Tomic and from everyone in the team. Standing ovation from her teammates. She tried everything. There are days where you hit and there are days you don't. But the key is to take the shots, to still take the shots, to stay a threat from outside. And thus opening up the room for other players. Giroud battling for it, gets it, over to Fora. 14 seconds left on the shot clock, 2.5 minutes to play. Fora all the way, no good. Rebound goes to 2 Greek players and the foul by Switzerland. And we take a look at it again. I want to see those 1,000. We're still at 907. So I will give up this calling one last time if you like to make this possible. 1,000 viewers. Get your colleagues on this YouTube link. Send it to them, and we'll be good. Maybe we already reached 1,000 that I didn't see it. Maybe, but it doesn't matter. We're here for basketball. We're here for Greece against Switzerland. It's 63-38 right now. Greece will win this thing, of course, but will they necessarily take a thing or two away from it? Maybe this great wraparound pass by Kalsidou. Ooh, extending her long arms there and keeping the force with it. Great play. Great passing by Greece. If it's one thing Greece takes away, it's they can pass the ball. And that is something that will hold up against better opponents also and will come in handy, of course. Roll outside to... Let's see, Frankina, no good. Rebound goes to Greece. Trip there. Tension. Okay, it's all good. No further injuries. But another trip up. Contact with Nancy Fora. Not intended. Helping her up there. All right. 1.5 minutes left in this game. Before we'll go to the statistics, another standing ovations from the bench players, showing the respect to their starter and leading scorer right now, Alexia Roll. Might not be the leading scorer after this game. She's at 3 points this game. She's back at 11, so she might hold her average, while Rose will drop a bit. But we'll see. We'll see. No look pass outside to Kozma. No good. Rebound. Rebound Greece. Back out to Kaltsidou. In a good mood in the second half. Trying to get the post up. Gets it. Doubled. Back out. Great passing again. A pass doesn't necessarily have to be flash or cross court all the way. It has to be efficient. It has to make the team better. It has to make the attack more threatful for your team. And it does for Greece in any way possible right now. Of course, Switzerland is here with their bench players right now. Only bench lineup right now, but that doesn't matter. It has been proven by Greece, no matter which lineup was there for Switzerland, that Greece was able to play around them or through them even. Making the defense less of a factor or less of a stable factor for Switzerland, which is the only way to come back. Now Fora, trapped by 3 players, is quick enough to evade all of them and getting it back with only 8 seconds expired from the start shot clock. That's the speed of Nancy Fora explained in 8 seconds. Hermin Yar with the turnover, fast break possibility for Kozma, almost losing the handle. Kaltsidou against Fora. First, maybe a foul by Switzerland, then maybe a foul by Greece. Evens it out. Ball rolling around over to the wing. No good. Rebound again by Greece. So the Swiss defense really collapsing in the paint when the shot goes up, but not linked to a box out. So everybody from Switzerland is in the paint after the shot, but nobody's boxing out. That leads to 5 open rebounders for Greece. If you want to take something more away from this game. All right, 10 seconds to the end of this game. Herminyar takes a last drive at it. No good. Too bad. Would have been a great drive. And another opportunity for Greece as Nancy Fora tried to stop the break. But it was the wrong choice at this point because they're over the team foul limit. That means 2 free throws. It normally is a good way to stop a fast break, but not right now. Especially not if it's your 5th foul in the last 3 seconds and if it's your more than your 4th team foul, which it is, which means 2 additional points for Greece that could have been prevented and are now prevented partially by the rim and partially by Kaltsidou. 67-38 with 2.6 seconds to go to be totally exact. Second one goes in, so one last present from Nancy Fora. The rest was no presents given. And the game is over, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go to the statistics right away once we have our final results. And the shake hands in the middle of the court by the 2 teams. We have a score of 68-38. If we compare it to the first meeting of these 2 teams, we were at 83-46. So both teams clearly underperforming compared to what they usually are able to do. Against the same opponent right now, because we had a meeting in Greece. Maybe it's the home advantage, I don't know. I certainly know that you are a strong community. We're still at 966 viewers. I feel totally honored to present this live stream to you at home. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll go to the statistics one final time. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to have been part of this stream. But we're not finished yet. I want to have a last analysis, as you know it from your TV shows around the country. I want to show you what was good, what was bad with the 2 teams. And then we'll go into our beds or wherever we need to head next with a good dose of basketball. All right. So the last team huddle for Switzerland after, let's say a passionate display in the end. It was difficult today. It was difficult since Greece is such an excellent passing team. Made it difficult for the defense to keep up, and they most of the time didn't or weren't able to. So one of the key reasons why Switzerland is losing today was that Greece is a great passing team, a great team individually also, having that passing quality on more than one position. All right, let's get to that final analysis with me. Let's zoom out a bit. Yes, I'm a bit tired. I'm sorry about that. All right, final analysis with you guys at home. First of all, before you leave, thank you very much for attending or being part of this live stream, for making it bigger and bigger and bigger, up to almost 1,000 viewers today. It was a pleasure for me. I just want to show you some of the statistics of the game as a present for your fidelity. I don't know if it's the word, but I'm glad to have you here. All right, key stats at the end of the game. Assists, 18 Greece, 8 Switzerland. That's clear. Greece almost scored double the points as Switzerland did, so that's clear. Fouls are evened up. I just want to give you the key facts that differ. Greece has 11 steals, Switzerland has 7. Meaning that Switzerland committed more turnovers. It weren't necessarily necessary turnovers. It was just that there wasn't... certain rotations are different with different opponents. Sometimes they have longer arms. I'm thinking of Kalsidu right now with her long arms. I believe she can measure up with me as well. I'm 1.93 m, so she has those long arms. And if you get a new element in there, it's very difficult to keep the passing up at the usual level. So that was definitely one of the keys. 4 blocks to 0 blocks for Greece. Bench points 31-2. So the bench by Greece was, first of all, used by the coach, which is a good point in a game like this to give them the experience they need. And it performed well. It made almost half of the points for Switzerland, as we had. Okay, we're all good. 31-2, the bench points. Points in the paint, 38-8. I was telling you about the first quarter by Greece trying their luck from outside of the three-point range. They changed that. They definitely changed that, outscoring Switzerland 38-8 inside the paint. We'll just put it out there so you know. Let's see. Does the box score work? Yes, it does. All right. Let's give you the top scores, and then we'll finish for today. Again, thank you if you're leaving right now. Team comparisons, I've showed you. Rebounds are evened out. Turnovers. Sorry. It's rebounds total, not turnovers. Turnovers is 22, Switzerland 12, Greece. So there's the turnover discrepancy I told you about. Kalsidu leading all scorers with 17, 3 rebounds and 4 assists. And then we have Kozma with 14 points, 2 rebounds. Best rebounder is Katsi Nikolaou from the point guard spot. I must mention that, with 8 rebounds in total and 5 points added to that. On Switzerland's side, to wrap it up, the home team scores led by Karen Thies, who got most of her points, 5 of her points by the way of free throws, technical free throws, normal free throws. 2 out of 10 from deep. Not enough to compete with Greece today, but still important that she took it. And 0-4 from inside the paint. Alexia Roll having a bad game today, I must say. 1 out of 11 from the two-point range. 1 out of 12 overall. Not enough for a top scorer against Greece, but understandable facing a top 10 team in Europe. All right, I want to leave it at that. I want to just thank you one more time for attending or being part of this stream. As you're leaving, thank you very much. Greetings, Kalispera again, Kalinichta. Kalinichta it is now, yes. my few trips to Kreta were worth the stay. I'm thanking you for being part of this, and I'm leaving you with another FIBA spot at the end. Thank you, goodbye, and see you next time.